Welcome back everyone, this is part 18 of this legendary Takeda campaign, and as this is the start of a new session, I'm going to try and get an overview of what's happening so far, what's happened. So we hold all of these towns down here, we hold these four, and then up here we hold Hitachi, which is a Fletcher province, we hold this one, which is a library, and we hold this one here, which we're going to use to attack Sado and take that. So the Yusugi are dead, there's just this province left and this one. Although they have a full stack here, which they're probably going to use to attack my vassal, the Anagakoji, who have all of their armies up here for some stupid reason. It seems like they're more eager to intimidate me than they are to actually defend. They've actually got quite a nice little setup here. They've got all of these towns at this corner. They have these four, Anagakoji. Up here, the Yusugi have almost nothing. They've got a quarter of a stack holding Miyagi. And over here, the Honma, they have one town, in addition to their hometown of Sado, which we're going to take momentarily. And up here, the Date hold two towns. And the Date are strong, so they're going to have a massive stack hidden in there somewhere. So we're almost certainly going to have a really nice battle against the Date. And we're going to be using quite a lot of Ashigaru, and we have stand and fight too. So we should maybe get this guy more Yari Ashigaru for that. We've only got 3 units, so our Yari wall is going to be pretty small at the moment. We have some cavalry. We nearly have the +4 charge for all this guy's cavalry. Up here, Takeda Shingen has a lot of Yari Ashigaru and also some cavalry. We've got a unit of light cav on board the fleet. I think we just repelled rebels and we were going to then attack Sado, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and board up with an agent of each kind. Apart from a Metsuke, we don't really need Metsuke for this. I don't think Metsuke have much use at all on armies within stacks. They're for ensuring loyalty. Alright, I think I'm going to move out. We have 4 Bokubayas here. I'm going to go ahead, I think. This is risky, I could lose Shingen, that would be horrible. So let's try and land. Let's just make sure we can land. Okay, good. Port is empty. So can we disembark immediately? I don't think we can. Nah, we couldn't. If it's an enemy port, you can't do that. Alright, let's try and get these agents off. Alright, they're not getting off. Damn it. I wonder if you can... I was going to say, normally with ports you can disembark right at the port and then you can then move around, but we couldn't there, so... First of all, I'm going to get the cavalry out of this stack so that all the infantry benefits from Nobikado. Much better. Much better. Alright, now the agents, we need to get them off. How do we get them off? Shit. Yep, we can't get them off. We can't get the agents off, they're gonna have to just wait. What I could do is I could take the town and then have the agents get off. That's kind of useless actually, the agents are... They're not going to get experience for that turn. At least we've dodged this navy. We're on land. I think the Honma have an army hidden in the trees here though. I don't think this is all they've got. Alright, well that's good. We've now landed at Sado. Ichigo has... Wait, the tax rate. We need to put the tax rate down. There we go. Now it's just this town that's pissed. And that's because of lack of food shortages. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that. So, how many turns is it until we have We've got 2 turns to go until we can make Supreme Cavalry, the ultimate cavalry units that we're going to be using for the rest of the campaign. So we need 4 turns before we have a castle. If rebels pop up here, I'm not worried. I think we'll be okay. Down here, we were about to crush the Hojo. So this guy, +1 charge bonus for all cavalry. We could use this guy as a cavalry general. This guy has nothing. Okay, so that's decided then. We've got 2 generals up here, 2 there, and 2 here. So this guy is the cavalry general, +1 charge bonus for all cavalry. Give him that. And then do we have units? Yeah, we've got 2 units of Yari Ashigaru here, so I'm going to put them there on the road. Then I'm going to put them there as well. Anything else? I think that's all we have. Yep. So now I'm going to put cavalry there. And what do they have? They've got a lot of katana samurai, some Yari samurai, and some boa shigaru. We have Kiyomasa's katana cavalry and some Yari Ashigaru. This is going to be hard, but I think we can deal with these guys. Continue siege. We have no bows, so I'm going to have to deal with those katana samurai. We can do that with the Kiyomasa's katana cavalry, definitely. These ninjas I'm going to put inside each stack. There we go. Now we just let the garrison come out, and I think we can take them on. It's going to be tough though, especially with the sheer volume that they have. 7 units of katana samurai. Well, we don't have any bows, that could be really hard. Maybe I should retreat. I'm not sure. We've got 3 turns to go until we can make 5 armour units. Alright, this food deficiency that we have right now, I'm thinking we should just go ahead and upgrade all our towns. Even though we're going to have a food deficiency, then we will have the best castles everywhere. I'm not going to research farms, I might just, because we're going to have taxes on very high anyway. Alright, up here, the Miyagi, the Yusugi at Miyagi, we're going to have to destroy them. And which stack are we going to use? I don't think it matters much. I'm going to put this army here. And then I'm going to siege. Continue siege. They have Yari cavalry, Yari samurai. Yeah, I'm just going to let them be besieged. They have a deep iron mine, which is pretty useless. That's for making cheap units, but cheap units are shit. We want units with good buffs. Alright, so the Honma are screwed. We're going to take their town. And down here, the Hojo, I think, are going to be screwed. If not, we can just run away. It's always an option, you can always just run away. So we're going to do our best, and if we fail, we're going to just run away. They have a lot of katana samurai though. Gonna have to use this light cavalry and the Kiyomasa's katana cavalry really well. So we're gonna have 3 provinces, I think, and I don't think I'm gonna let the Hojo rise again. Seems like they can't learn. They're never gonna learn. So they've given me a lot of experience, both in terms of my generals and my troops. So we don't have much money left at the moment, but that's totally fine because we don't need any. 2 turns to go until we have horse mastery, and then And then we can make a legendary Bujutsu school and warhorse studs. Oh, and also we can make our 5th Metsuke. We were planning on doing that for a while. So we have 4 Metsuke, then 5. Cunning when apprehending, let's go with that. 1, 2, 1. And then we put this guy... Maybe worth it to just put him in Aizu just now. Suruga, I'm gonna leave him in Suga, I think. Although Aizu is worth about 3 times as much. Katana cavalry, should I make some? I think I should. So I'm making a few units of Katana cavalry, so if the... because they're very Katana samurai heavy, so this is the hard counter right now to what the Hojo have. Right, we've spent all our Koku, I think we're done. Oh yeah, someone pointed out that the Satake were never my vassal. In the previous parts I mistakenly assumed that the Satake were a vassal at some point. But they're not, so... I wonder what this province has as a specialisation. Kazusa. I think I can find out. Yeah, I can. Nothing. So if I was to attack the Satake, I could take Shimasuke, which is a... Does it have anything? I don't think it does. Shimotsuke. Yeah, it's a holy site. I thought that was up here though. Okay, there's 2. No, it's here. Wait, there's 2 holy sites? That's useless. So I'm going to take that holy site from the Satake and from the Honma. Yeah, there's 2 holy sites, so I'm going to take both of those. And the Satake also have Fukushima. Fukushima used to be held by the Yusuge. Fukushima is wood. So I'm going to take these 2 provinces, then I'm going to leave the Satake these 2. These 2 provinces suck. Alright, and the Murakami, I think I can just leave them. I don't think they're going to attack me, they've had too long and they haven't, so... They don't give me trade, but they don't attack me either, so I think the Murakami are fine. Request trade? No.
Unexpected.
My other vassal, the Anagakoji, they could attack me at Echigo. They seem very aggressive with their manoeuvring, so I'm worried. So I'm thinking I'm going to quickly take all of these provinces to the east of Japan, all the way up to the Date capital of Iwate, I think. And then all our enemies will be to the west. And we'll also have the Imagawa and Anagakoji acting as a buffer to protect us from the Hatakeyama, the Besso doing well. So here's our enemies right now, the Ito, our future enemies, the Ito, the Besso, the Hatano, and the Oda. Hatakeyama. Who holds Kyoto? Seems like that is the Hatano. The Besso have 7, Chosukabe have 3, Hatakeyama have 3, Hatano have 8, Ito have 8, Oda have 5. So we're gonna have all our enemies to the west, and we're going to be able to just tech up, I think, for a while until we decide to attack. So we nearly have Supreme Cav. I'm gonna ignore farms right now, and I'm gonna just have very high taxes, and I'm gonna go all the way up to the best castles we can get. Yeah, I don't need farms to get a citadel, the epic architecture tech. That'll take a while though. Alright, that's the plan, to take up and ignore farms. So once we have no enemies to the east, we'll have none to the west either because of our vassals, and we can just sit back and take up, and then when we decide to attack, that's when we go. Seems like the Oda are winning on the seas. Alright, here's the fight against the Hojo. Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough. Gonna have to use some good Takeda katana cavalry tactics here. Kiyomasa's katana cavalry. They're very powerful, but I don't know how far I can make them go. That's a lot of enemies. They don't have any cavalry, but they have a lot of troops. I don't think they're going to camp either, I think they're going to attack. If we can isolate and take apart their katana samurai one by one, I think we'll be okay. So we've got rain, which means units take longer to recover from fatigue, and also no fire arrows. Alright, they're coming from behind. We have a nice hill over here. I might use that, I might put all the Yari Ashigaru on the top of the hill. So, I like forests a lot, but in this Takeda playthrough we're going to have to be using cavalry quite a lot of the time. I could dismount my katana cavalry when I get into forests, that would help. I'd rather not though, I'd rather keep them on horseback where they're strong. Alright, let's go. They have a lot of men. It's a lot of katana samurai we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to try and kite them away. I'm going to put these light cavalry over there. And I'm going to group all the katana cavalry. The light cavalry I'm probably going to save until the moment of crisis and then throw them in. I'm going to send my Yari Ashigaru on the hill, and then I can maybe do the hammer and anvil kind of manoeuvre. That should be okay. Right, let's get all the katanas grouped, all the generals as well. Try and pull them away. It seems like they're leading with their bows. Maybe I should have waited until I had katana samurai, katana cavalry. Katana samurai wouldn't have been ideal for this one because they've got loads of their own. Could have put them on the hill, of course, they would have did well. Also remember this general has the same charge as a light cav, he's on par. 26 charge and he has 25, pretty good, we can use that. What's this here? It's a pretty steep slope. I'm gonna walk the Yari Ashigaru the rest of the way. The light cavalry are hidden. I think I'm gonna run them around this way and then around that way. That hill there looks pretty nice. The one I've got's fine though. So they have 3 units of bows. They have a general. Maybe I should try and assassinate the general. They've got bows at the front. They have... I've got second wind. They've got Yari samurai, but if I can get in a really clean charge into the back of the general, he's going to die and they're going to take a massive morale penalty, so we really want to kill the general for this one, especially when you're outnumbered this much, you must. Our Yari Ashigaru are still rested. Seems like they're trying to protect the general, good idea. I want to take out as much of the katana samurai as possible with this guy, this unit, because they're going to really fuck up my Yari Ashigaru. They will do a lot of damage to my Yari formation, and that's what I'm going to try and use to take on all of the Yari samurai, and to hold the rest of the katanas at bay until I can get a rear charge. So our Yari Ashigaru are hidden now. Gonna keep running away. We need to get into formation, into position. That's crucial. I can maybe even rear charge the general with the light cav. Seems like they're trying to cover him though, which is a good idea. I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and assassinate the general with the light cav. They've got Boa Shigaru covering them, which isn't much. The army's split in two. They've got Boa Shigaru turning. They've got Yari Ashigaru nearby. If I can kill this general with not much cost to myself, that would be really nice. I'd like to lead them into a trap here, that would be really good. Then I can send all my katana cavalry back to assist with this. That would be really good, if I can kill a general and half the army without having to... oh shit. Without having to invoke the other half of the army. Alright, this is good. Gonna keep running.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
Yeah, that's no problem. They have a lot of infantry at the back. I could charge the bows. I need to run away actually though. We're in range of the bows, we need to go away. Don't want to get fired upon just yet. Not quite. I can hide my light cav there. I can second wind these generals at any time. It's going to be very useful. They're sending more katana samurai over. I could charge them. Let's be no, they're too close to the Yari samurai. That would be a really crushing charge though. Crunching charge. If I could have made it happen. They're all tired. Katana Samurai and Boa Shigaru. Maybe I should run for these units here and take them on. And then it would just be a Yari Samurai and a General. Alright, I'm running down. I'm gonna second wind and at this point. They're running away. Alright, let's pull them back. Now they're coming back, good. I don't want them to group up again because they're strong when they're all together. But when they're split up like this, easy pickings mostly. I can use my Yari Ashigaru at this point with my formation like this. Alright, so we're very tired. I think I can take on these units with what we've got here. So I'm going to second wind, then I'm going to go for it. Then I can maybe assassinate the general as well. Alright, let's go. Kill them. Light cav as well. I'm going to flank around. I'm going to try and take on the bows with the light cav and their insane charge bonus.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
It's true. Alright, it seems like we've done it. We are in. These charges should be really, really potent. Then I can get the general afterwards. Yep, these charges are awesome. We've routed the bows. Broken, pulling out. And this unit of katana samurai should disintegrate. Come on. Die faster than that, what the fuck? Still there, still alive. I'd rather go around a bit more. I don't want to fight yet, I want to kill the general, I need to be cautious here. We're still early campaign, still want to do everything properly. We lost 8 of the general, 3 of the... That was not good, what the fuck. Alright, I'm going to put the light cav back in the trees. And I'm going to keep kiting with the katanas. Katana cavalry. The Boa Shigaru has rallied. Both of them. Half the army's still stuck over there in the distance. They've got too many katanas here for the moment.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
By a routing unit. If I can send their Yari up the hill, that would be okay. I'd accept that. That I would take. Their Yari samurai are coming. Okay, I need to get a good position here. Yeah, this is a good position. Alright, walls up. And I'm going to try and pull them back over there. I want all the enemies in front of me. And then when the moment comes, I will charge. I've actually got a good position on all of these. This is nice.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Yep, we've got a good position here. Would have experience, which would have helped a lot. Standing fight would have been great. But this is a tired unit of Yari Samurai charging uphill. They're not going to do well in this fight. Look at that, 7 of them dead instantly. Alright, let's get the light cav to take advantage of whatever we've made here. That unit's steady already. Charging that depleted bow unit, getting into position for a rear charge into that. We've lost 10, killed 40. And this unit's going to rout once we charge in here. Very nice. It's going to rout. Surely it's going to rout. Bit of lag there. It's going to rout, definitely. And that's how you defeat Samurai with mere Ashigaru. Brilliant. Delightful. Our light cav have taken trivial, paltry losses. 16 Bow Ashigaru remain, and that Yari Samurai is dead. It's just gone. Awesome. And we have experience for our Yari Ashigaru. So this unit actually came out of that fight better than it went in. Really nice. And now we can un-Yari wall, don't want to be tired. Should a massive brawl break out. Katana Samurai. Yeah, I could take that charge. I'm gonna go up here. I'm not about to provoke a full fight right now. They're all still running around really tired. If they've patched the AI, it's not much better. They're still easy to exploit, very predictable. Yari Ashigaru garrison. If I wanted, I could dismount the Katana cavalry here. Who are tired? General. Bow Ashigaru with 76 men, with 51 men. Still running away. Alright, let's get the light cav out to see what we can draw over here and exploit. Are they going to get to the general in time? What are they doing? What are they doing?
Hidden units, my lord.
Oh yeah, they have.
Treacherously meant to ambush us.
They got him. They saved them in time. Now we've incurred the wrath of Katana Samurai. And this unit of Yari Ashigaru is trying to get us. Nearly got there. I'm gonna just keep running away over there. Bow Ashigaru. Could I take on this army, what's left of it here, if I was to get into a full-on fight now? I think I might be able to. Still got most of our Kiyomasas, so I could put these units out here. Gonna do that. Let's have them come over. And we can second win now. As well. And there's a big trail of units going over to here. I'm gonna go there. And then I'm gonna second wind when I charge back. And then this Hojo army should be no more. I just don't know what they're doing. I want to kill that general. That should make the rest of the fight much easier. If I had a bow cavalry, I'd be able to do it. Bow cavalry are good with these kinds of fights, where it isn't over immediately, where they can expend their ammunition. Hopefully they'll come back now and do something. Where's the... There they are. Steady. Gonna run down here soon. We've got enough time. Could I optimise this position? Yes, I could. I could put them up here. And there. And put that one in reserve. I think I'll be outside the trees, but that's fine. Gonna keep running with the katanas. Look at the state of that formation. Can hide in woodland. They have a lot of katanas. Even though they're fighting uphill against my Yari Ashigaru, they'll still do well in the melee. They don't suffer as much when they're fighting uphill. Seems like they're coming for me, so I'm going to let them. Retainers are coming. I'm going to start running over here now. I want them to come up the hill and attack me. And then get caught between my Yari Ashigaru and my katanas. That's the goal. We lost a few light cav to those bows. Alright, seems like they're coming. They've got 3 units of katanas, 2 maybe. This is okay, I'm gonna Yari wall here. This is nice. And then I can retreat behind.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
Pulling behind the wall. Hopefully the general will leave himself exposed. I'm gonna wait until they're all engaged in a melee. That's really what I want here. Hopefully they'll commit. I hope they commit. Hopefully we can deal with these guys before the rest come. Right, that's all the Yari and the melee. Those Ashigaru are gonna get slaughtered. Got generals charging me. Stupid, very stupid. I'm gonna leave them to the Kiyomasas, they're gonna get absolutely obliterated. And now all I need to do is take out the bows, and then the rest should follow. Ah shit. Kiyomasas were not decisive enough down there. Gonna change targets to the retainers. They've got a katana samurai taking on one of my Yari Ashigaru. They're doing okay in the fight. The retainers are wavering. The general is safe. Right, let's crush all of these guys here. These katana samurai, they're going to be a problem. Actually, we're doing okay. Could be doing a lot worse. Just get them. They're wavering. Our Yari wall is still up. This is pretty nice. And they're going to rout. Surely they're going to rout. Our light cav are still sitting at the back. And they still have a lot of katanas waiting in reserve. What is this unit doing? There's a general down there. Just kill the general. 4 men remain. And the katana samurai are getting absolutely obliterated. Actually not quite, because we're charging uphill, damn it. Alright, light cav, we're gonna have to go around there and take out the katanas with the light cav. Get out of the fucking melee, fuck. That's the general, he's dead. He's gone. Yari Ashigaru, they should be no problem. They should be easy to deal with. Another unit of katana samurai are there. I'm gonna have to clatter into them quickly. They're all across my line, fucking my shit up. That Yari Ashigaru though is no problem. I think my general's gonna rout them, that's the high charge one. Oh, he's got them. Good, alright, that's them broken before us. And their general is dead, and their entire army should rout once I get the chance to. Once they get close enough, we'll rout them. Let's have our light calves sit here in the trees and get our katanas over here. Let's reposition ourselves, get back into, get some order. Get a pretty solid front line here, this is good. Our light cav are hidden. They've got a Yari Ashigaru and a Yari Samurai. This is good. This is very good. Here they come. They're coming up. I'm gonna hold my ground.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Holding my ground. This unit's flanking. Oh shit, that unit is flanking hard. We've got a Yari Samurai flanking as well. Charging that unit to rout it, flanking with them. What are they doing? What are they doing, man? Pulling out there. Those Yari are wavering. Gotta get support up here. What is that Yari Samurai doing? They're gonna rout, they're broken. We've done it, we've done it. It's all gonna rout. Holy fuck. That wasn't perfect, but it wasn't meant to be. I don't want to... Someone said that I could win with 0 losses. I've had the patience, but it's not about patience. I don't want to sit there and get bored, making sure that I don't lose a single man. Oh shit. That unit just got rear charge, it's still got most of its men though. Yeah, as I was saying, I'd rather play the game. That's pretty much it. And that unit get charged as well. Alright. I need to stop thinking about other stuff and just focus on playing the game. Katana Samurai are all dead. That unit's wavering. Let's rout it. Let's rout that unit too. This unit of Katana Samurai is actually ruining my guys here.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Yep.
Shameful display.
Well, we could have easily mass routed them and it's not happened. Look at the speed of those light cavalry. That's impressive. Seems like the mass rout didn't come because I wasn't decisive enough when it really mattered, and now my Yari wall has faltered. Yari Samurai, yeah, I knew there was a Yari Samurai lurking over there. Definitely knew that. That was... Oh, what are they doing? Run! I hate when they do that. I've obviously told them to run.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
Yeah, we just lost all of our Yari walls, and now they could get back into this. Yeah, I lost my light cav over there. We were doing so well. How did I manage that? I let my light cav get charged, and then I sort of stopped trying because I thought the mass rout was going to come, and then I just started talking about random shit. Look at that, they're still in there. Still got my Kiyomasas, at least. Alright, get out of wall and run. We've won, it's just... damn it. This unit's wavering. Actually, charge. There's a Katana Samurai in there. Alright, I'm gonna get behind. I'm gonna inspire this unit. And I'm gonna rear charge, that should do it. Then it's just one unit to go and we're done. That was messy. I don't really care about these units, so I'm gonna replace all of them. Something I should have said. But we could have won this. Like, that was really risky. I could have lost if everything went wrong, if not all my units routed at the wrong time. Could have lost our general. I should use my
The
general to
men are
charge.
fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
Yeah, this unit of Kiyomasa's
My
katana
lord,
cavalry.
a glorious victory will soon be yours.
I'm going to retrain that with more charge. We could have it even, because it's got superior charge, it could have exceptional charge. So we won. We've taken him out. I think one of the Yari Ashigaru had like 500, 600 kills. The one that was holding this line here, this is like 600 dead bodies right now. So that unit was doing really well before. That's what I'm saying about the katanas, they can easily just come in and ruin your Yari wall in the hills. They always
Our
do that.
men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Now all of my Yari have ran. So only the cavalry remain. So that's what we wanted to accomplish, we just wanted to win. I thought that was going to be close. It could have been much more convincing, more decisive, but I sort of messed up at the end. I started to get complacent and then I just stopped concentrating. Also, we didn't have Shingen, that would have been cool. Shingen could have been really good in this fight. Oh, he's at the north, other side. 250 kills, 240, 280, 155. Alright, that's us. Yeah, that was close. Did the job though, we destroyed the Hojo army, so we're just an alt resolve now away from being destroyed again. This time I'm not gonna let them resurrect. They've got more men remaining than me. I could offer them peace. I don't want to, I want to just destroy them now. I wish you could gift regions to vassals, allies. Let's see what the Angakoji do. They moved their armies together there. They should be finishing the Yasugi. What are they doing? Look at that, the Yasugi are right there, making a resurgence. Oh, the Hatakam, I've got a lot of troops. I don't care. I've got 2 agents on board. Don't want to die. I want the fleet to live. Good.